Yo, what's up, guys? iCoco Hitler here today with a story. This is my first video, if you can't tell by now. And this whole video pretty much just focuses on the worst day ever. This is literally the worst fucking day ever. So pretty much what happens is I get ran over by a bus. I figured I have cancer. And then my lungs go flying everywhere. They go flying into my sister's face. Fuck. No, not even close to that. But do have something pretty close to that, actually. So, really, the real story is, this happens the day, right before the last day of school. And so, my friends and I, we start playing outside. This is where it all starts. My friends at school, we're playing wall ball. If you don't know what the game is, it's when you grab a tennis ball and you throw it on the wall, pass it to other people, and if they don't catch it and they just touch the ball, they have to run toward the wall. And if somebody hits the ball right before on the wall, right before someone touches the wall, then they're out. And if you play peg, and you get somebody out, then they get hit in the back with the ball. My friend Luke had a genius idea of playing the game with a fucking basketball. I didn't want to wuss out and seem like a little pussy, so I decided to play. And then right as my friend Luke called that, the teacher's just like, "Hey, Copen, I want to talk to you." I was like, "Oh, shit." Everyone's just like, "Ooh." And this kid named Waylon grabs the ball, and he's just like, "Copen, catch." I was like, and I was about to catch it, but apparently it jammed my finger, and right now, it is the size of a fucking hot dog. It is disgusting. It looks like a Vienna sausage. Like, Jesus Christ. But seriously, after that, I got accused for smoking weed. I'm kidding. But they just wanted to talk to me about the problems I've been having at home. That's a whole nother story, but, after that, the whole day is pretty fine. I just needed a splint, and when I got home, I used the splint. The splint is pretty much a metal thing that's the shape of your finger, and it wraps around it, and it secures it and makes it stable. I'm carrying that around, and my parents, when I'm playing outside with my friends, jumping on my trampoline, this might not seem that bad, but it gets fucking bad. I'm playing outside, jumping on the trampoline with my best friends, and what happens is, my parents tell me, okay, me and your mom, we're gonna go run an errand. So you need to go find a friend to play with. He was literally stuttering while saying this, and I have no idea why. And I'm just like, okay, talking to my friend Steven or Stanley, and Stanley's just like, no, I'm not sure, so probably not. Steven's just like, fine, you can come over. But, okay, so Steven, he got a brand new iPhone, from his grandpa, and it's the iPhone 4. Keep note, he got held back, so technically he's in 5th, while I'm in 6th right now. This happened actually yesterday, believe it or not. And he's gonna get held back again just because of bad grades and his attitude, how much times he's called up to the office. So he's like a bad kid. He's also bisexual, which I have no problem with it. It just really gets my nerves because he acts gay in front of me all the time. And so we're sitting outside his house because since Steven does not have an iPhone charger, he has to use Stanley's, and since Stanley's mom's kind of secure. Steven can't take the iPhone charger, so he has to wait outside to charge it on one of those plugs that the ones that little latch to take off the little plug-in, so where you can plug in your phone or whatever. And when you're done, it covers it back up. One of those. Not really the point about that anyway. And you're probably wondering, how is this bad? Well, just trust me, it gets a lot worse. And so, we're waiting, and it's about half an hour. I'm just like, "Stanley, can I ride your rollerblades?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I'm riding these rollerblades, and this little black kid, about 5 years old, and we're playing around a little bit, pushing each other, just a little bit, and he's just like, "You want to fight?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, let's fight." And then we keep pushing each other, and then, since I'm on rollerblades while doing this, I can't catch up to him. And so then what he does, after I push him a little bit too hard, he's like, hey, pushes me down. Since, normally I wouldn't have any trouble with this. I'd just tell him don't do that. What he does, he pushes me on a bike that has pegs on it. My back slits on the peg, and then, if that's not bad enough, I land on the pedal, and it just slices up my back. Dude, I wasn't crying or anything. I was just screaming. And the little black kid, he's just like, I don't know what his expression is. He's just zoning out. He's being a fucking 5-year-old. I'm just like, dude, do you not understand? You just pushed me. And everyone's just like, Coben, you need help? I'm just saying, no, I'm fine. So I get so mad. Because of my family heritage, we get mad really easily. Very easily. I'm not saying this as an excuse, but I fucking push the kid and kick him. Dude, I wouldn't really do that to a kid. You can ask any of my friends. I'm a pretty nice guy sometimes. Sometimes. And seriously, this kid runs like a fucking pussy down to his mom. And this just pisses me off even more. Oh my gosh, and I can't handle it. So I have a fucking Vienna sausage as a middle finger, and now I have a slip back. Holy shit, the pain. It actually lasted for like 5 minutes, and then it just went away. And it's not hurting too bad now. But I go up to this black kid's mom, and we actually had, she's really fat, and she's not even black. She adopted these two black kids. One of them's 8, and one of them's 5. The 5-year-old I pushed, of course. And the fucking thing is, she sees my dog, which my dog accidentally bit the 5-year-old once. She's like, hey, go take that dog away. I'm just like, no, she's fine. She's like, go take it home. I'm just like, well, I don't have a collar or anything and a leash at home, because my sister keeps losing it. And so what then happens is she's just like, here, take this. It's like a collar / leash. And I'm just like, oh, whatever. And I have to walk all the way down, which is about 1/4 of a mile away, since I can't jump the fence, which is really easy to get to. And since my dog's out, we have to go through a ditch. I almost end up falling down the ditch and landing into a lake. Not a lake, just a little creek. And this keeps happening because my dog's being an asshole. I have to walk this with a Vienna sausage for a finger, a slip back, and a dog who's a fucking retard. She's a border collie, by the way, named Shelby. We get there, and I start crying. Because, I'm going to be sad after this. Who isn't? Like, seriously, who isn't? You got a hurt back, a hurt finger. You have to carry your dog. I started crying. Of course I cry. I'm a wuss. Anyway, but I sit there for about like I have to sit there, and then I realize my parents are gone, and I can't stay here. And since my friends can't play, I can't go anywhere. I have nowhere to go. So I'm pretty much just walking around the whole neighborhood now, a hurt back, and it's really hard to walk with that thing. And it's really hard to keep focus on my back when I have a hurt finger. And dude, I couldn't find a place, so I sit behind a bush. I sit behind a bush in an abandoned house. I just sit there. I don't cry. I just talk to myself. And I say a little prayer because, I'm fucking pissed. I don't have no idea what else to do. I mean, my tablet's dead. My house already is a blackout, and I can't do anything in it. And that's just that's it. I go back home, see my parents, and this is the best part of the day. I get a burger. I get Burger King and corn dogs. That's the best part of the whole day. The best part. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the story on how I suffer. And, yeah, please leave a like on this video since this is my first video. You know what? Screw that. If this video gets 100 likes, I'm gonna rape a fucking apple. Anyway, see you guys.